Starting a hotel project without a financial review is one of the most dangerous mistakes an investor can make. At the concept stage, everything may appear promising. The land looks suitable, the vision feels strong, the design begins to take shape, and the market may seem attractive from the outside. But in hotel development, assumptions can become expensive very quickly. A hotel is not simply a construction project. It is a capital-intensive business that depends on market demand, positioning, operating efficiency, funding structure, and long-term financial sustainability. Without a proper financial review, investors are not making a strategic investment decision. They are taking a gamble. A financial review is what brings clarity before major commitments are made. It examines whether the project is viable not only in terms of construction, but in terms of business performance. It helps answer critical questions. Can the local market support this hotel? Is the proposed room count realistic? Are the average room rates achievable? What level of occupancy can be expected? How much working capital will be required during the first phase of operations? What will the debt burden look like? How long will it take before the hotel begins delivering stable returns? These are not questions that should be left for later. They should shape the project from the beginning. One of the biggest risks of moving ahead without financial review is faulty revenue expectation. Investors often become optimistic about occupancy, pricing, and demand potential. They may assume the hotel will perform well simply because the location seems promising or because nearby development activity is increasing, but hotel performance depends on more than a good address. It depends on actual demand drivers, market segmentation, seasonal behavior, competition, customer profile, pricing pressure, and the strength of the hotel concept itself. Without financial analysis tied to these realities, projected income can be badly overstated. That creates a chain reaction of poor decisions, from overbuilding and overborrowing to underestimating the time needed to stabilize operations. At the same time, cost assumptions can be just as dangerous. Many hotel projects underestimate pre-opening expenses, working capital needs, operational ramp-up costs, compliance requirements, service infrastructure, and recurring departmental expenses. A hotel may get built, but the financial pressure begins the moment the business opens. Owners then face cash shortages, delayed vendor payments, quality compromises, staffing challenges, and emergency funding needs. In many cases, the problem is not that the hotel cannot operate. The problem is that it was never financially prepared to operate properly. A financial review helps expose these pressure points before they become expensive realities. Another critical reason for financial review is project alignment. In hospitality, the wrong concept can damage the economics of the entire development. A project may be too large for the market, too premium for the demand level, too operationally heavy for the expected revenue, or too weakly positioned against existing competition. These problems are not always visible during the early excitement of planning. They become clear only when numbers are tested in a disciplined way. Financial review forces the concept to prove itself. It links investment cost, market reality, and operational feasibility into one decision-making framework. That is how the project moves from vision to viability. Financial review also plays a major role in investor confidence and funding credibility. Lenders, equity partners, and serious stakeholders want more than enthusiasm. They want evidence. They want to see realistic projections, risk assessment, break-even understanding, and a logical path to return on investment. A professionally reviewed project is easier to evaluate, easier to structure, and stronger in financial negotiations. It shows that the development is being approached with discipline rather than emotion. In a sector where capital exposure is high and timelines are long, this level of preparation is essential. Beyond protection, financial review creates strategic advantage. It helps determine whether the project should proceed, be resized, be repositioned, or be phased differently. It can improve design decisions, strengthen funding strategy, refine revenue assumptions, and support smarter timelines. In many cases, its value is not only in confirming feasibility, but in revealing how to build a better and more bankable project. That is why financial review should never be seen as an optional extra. It is a core part of hotel project planning. The truth is simple. A hotel project without a financial review may still get built, but it may not perform, sustain, or recover the investment as expected. In hospitality, success is not created by construction alone. It is created by building the